Greetings and welcome to my little slice of South Yorkshire. Hi, I'm Colin and this is what passes for my workshop. Now, I've been watching the great guitar build-off from the sidelines for the last couple of years, and I thought, you know what, this year let's take the plunge and sign up. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, we'll find out. Let's get started. Now, as this is my first time entering the Great Guitar Build-Off, it's also the first time I've ever tried to video myself building a guitar, or doing anything for that matter. I'm going to try and keep things fairly straightforward. The design of the guitar is going to be based around the design of my very first guitar build. It's going to be a multi-scale instrument, as I've never done one, and it should be fun. But other than that, I'm not too sure of the details, which is why we're going to plan it out. So I've already marked off my centre line and a line so I can calculate the nut width. So we're going to have 44 millimeters at the nut, so 22 millimeters aside, and then 3 millimeters in from there to where our strings are going to go. Now, as I don't have any fret marking rulers, I can do what I want with my scale lengths. So, therefore, for no particular reason, we're going to have a 646 millimeter scale length on the bass side and a 616 millimeter scale length on the treble side. We'll see how that goes. We're going to be using 22 frets. What I want to mark off is approximately where the end of the bass E string is going to be, so we can get a reference line for our bridge. So 464 or 646 even. So around about there. You'll have to excuse me taking my glasses off all the time, but I cannot see when marking. Right, and if my calculations are correct, I reckon, because of the bridges we're using, a 52.5 millimeters at the bridge would just be about right. So I'm going to be using these ABM single bridges, which gives us a lot of leeway when positioning, so we can absolutely make sure that our strings run over the pickups. Let's draw those in. You'll have to excuse the light coming from the window if it affects the picture. I have ordered a blind, just hasn't arrived yet. Right, and that's that. So to make sure, I have printed out a pickup template. So obviously that's, if it was going vertically it would be absolutely perfect, but as we're having it at an angle like so, let's just mark that off. I would say that that is pretty good. So I'm going to be using these Railhammer pickups. I did contact Railhammer and asked if they would work at a slant, and they said because of obviously the rail and the oversized pole pieces, there are no dead spots. So as long as the outer strings are within the edge, there should be no issues at all. So next thing we need to think about is where we're having our vertical fret. And after experimenting on the guitar for a while, I was going to go 10th fret, but I'm actually going to have the vertical fret at the 9th. So let us get on and mark these frets. Voila! So that looks like everything should work fairly nicely. So that's our 9th fret, vertical, 10, 11, 12. There is our 12th and our 22nd. 22nd even. 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 here is roughly, obviously, where our body joint, neck to body, is going to go. Use my old guitar template as a starting point. Slide up there. Okay. There we go, something like that. we shall leave it like that, I think. Well, I think that's enough for my first video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me again next time, where I intend to start work preparing the neck. I've got this nice piece of mahogany for the neck, and obviously we could use it just as it is. I think it'll look a lot nicer if we run a piece of this wenge through the middle of it. So that is what we'll do next time. So thanks again, and see you next time. Goodbye.